Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a story time of my fake labor experience, also known as breasting hikes. Breasting hikes is a situation whereby a woman or a pregnant woman experiences contraction and is assumed to fall into labor or go into labor. However, this is not real labor, it is false labor. False labor is a situation whereby the contraction or the pain starts from the front of your stomach, the lower part of your stomach, to the back. However, real labor starts from the back to the front. So it happened that when I was 34 weeks, which is this week, it actually happened this week. So I want to film the video before I forget about the whole experience or the memory begins to fade. It's still very vivid and I remember exactly what happened. So at about 9 p.m. I had dinner. I was okay. About 10 p.m. I was about to go to bed. I started feeling this contraction. I started feeling pain around my belly. So I complained to my husband and he just said, I'm sure you'll be fine, it's just a matter of time, you'll be fine. After a while, the pain got severe. The pain started from the lower right part of my belly and it continued to my back. The pain became worse as time progresses. So I was up till like 12 midnight. About 12 midnight, my husband was like, let's take a walk around the compound outside. Maybe you'll be relieved. I couldn't make it outside. I was just in severe pains. I couldn't stand properly. So the pain felt like the nerves in my belly were opening and then shutting at the same time. It will open and then it will shut. When it shuts, it shuts in such a way that it's painful for a few minutes or a few seconds, then it relieves me. I'll be able to walk and then it comes again. So I was that's contraction. That's what contraction is all about if you've never experienced contraction. So I was contracting and then my belly was getting harder. And you know, when your belly is getting harder, you know you are really contracting and this could be labor. So at 12 midnight, I couldn't walk, I couldn't stand upright. I was like, we have to go to the hospital. During my first pregnancy, I experienced something like this, but it was not this severe. We went to the hospital. I rested a bit at the hospital. We're giving some medication and we went home. So we thought it was going to be the same situation. So when I got to the hospital around 12 midnight, we saw the doctor. They examined me and they noticed that my belly was getting hard. I lay down and before you know what was happening, they asked my husband to go and get some drugs and all of that. They put cannula on my hand and put drip. I think this is a saline drip. Called the consultant. 1 a.m, 2 a.m, I was still there feeling pains. I couldn't shout. There's a video I saw recently of different types of pregnant women when they are contracting. I'm the silent pregnant woman, so I don't shout when contracting. I feel like when you shout, because I've attended several antenatal classes and we are told when we shout we tend to waste our energy instead of us to reserve the energy for the main thing. So I tried not to shout. I was just breathing in air. So when it relieves me, I'm a bit calmer, and then when it comes again, I'm like, it was so painful. My baby was moving aggressively, front, left, right, and center. You could see my belly kicking, moving, and it was so uncomfortable. My husband was scared, like, not like he was scared. My husband was really worried because he was like, you're a strong woman, this has never happened to you, what is going on? Did you do anything different today? Like, I didn't do anything. That it was even a Sunday, so not like I went to work or anything. It was a Sunday night. So they gave me drugs, saline. I was on it all night. They gave me about 4. I think they gave me about 2 that night till the next morning. I was on it. Very early in the morning, the doctor came in and he examined me and asked me to go for a scan, because when you touch my belly was really hot. Like, you couldn't even touch my belly. He was like, lie down, let me listen to the baby's heartbeat. And as soon as he touched my belly, I was screaming. I couldn't touch my belly button. It was so painful. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't eat anything different. I didn't do anything. It was really painful. I was contracting. My husband had never seen me like that before. He was so worried. He was like, are you due? Like, I'm not due. I still have like a month to my EDD, my delivery date, so I'm not due. It's like, can't we get the baby out? And I'm like, no, I'm going to carry my baby to full term. I'm not ready. We didn't even come with our hospital equipment. We didn't come with anything. We came with just what I was wearing, my hair bonnet, and then my phone and the slippers I was wearing, like nothing, and my hospital card, of course, so that they could get my file. We didn't come with anything, so I'm not prepared to have the baby now. So thankfully the doctor agreed with me. He was like, no, we can still manage the situation. There's no need bringing out the baby. This is what it is. I mean, he's a consultant, he's a specialist. He understood the situation better than we did, and he asked us to go for a scan. I could not walk. I was wheeled to the radiologist. They wheeled me to where I was going to do the scan because I could not walk. I could not stand. I could not also lie down because my belly was hurting. So if I managed to lie down, my husband would literally have to raise me up. He had to sleep in the hospital that night because I wasn't myself. So he would raise me up from the bed and put me on the wheelchair. They wheeled me to the radiologist where I was going to do the scan. The doctor checked me and saw that the baby was doing very fine. There was nothing wrong with the baby, but he was just surprised why I was feeling the sort of pain I was feeling. I could not even lie down on the bed face up. I couldn't lie down face up. I couldn't lie on my right side. I was only able to lie on my left side a little bit, although it was painful. The doctor gave me drugs. They gave me paracetamol. They gave me pentazone. I don't know what they call these their drugs, but they gave me a pink looking drug which I started taking, and the other medication they would put it through the cannula. That's the line they put on my hand. They put the injections there, but I just had this one particular drug that was oral. I was taking that particular drug, and I noticed my heart was beating really fast. So when I tried to lie down at the hospital the following day, when I started the medication, my heart would be beating fast. Like immediately I lie down, it would beat like 20 times before it would now relax. Before I would relax and sleep. Like, what is going on? When the doctor came the following day, this is like the third day of staying in the hospital and then monitoring me, he came and was like, oh, that's the side effect of the drugs. It's actually for asthmatic patients, but to stop the pain in your belly. Since you're not asthmatic and the pain has stopped, we'll have to change the medication, blah blah blah. I'm like, hey, what sort of thing is this? This is me staying like 3 days already at the hospital because of this pain. Gradually the pain subsided, but I started feeling this massive pain on my shoulders, my hips. It was so painful, and he said it's as a result of me lying on my hand on one side of my body. I should switch to the other side, which I couldn't because the other side was also painful as well. My navel was painful, and if you touch my belly, it was painful. So he changed the medication, and the my heart rate reduced whenever I wanted to sleep, and everything normalized before I could go home. It was a scary situation for me, but I thank God for knowledge, because when we go for antenatal, they tell us whenever something happens to you, as long as you don't know what it is, come to the hospital. Don't try to manage the situation on your own. Don't try to manage it and say, oh, okay, it didn't happen to me during my first pregnancy, or it's normal, or my neighbor said this is how it happened, or this is how it happens, or this is how it also happened to her. No, don't stay at home. Come to the hospital. We'll let you know what is going on. We'll check you. We'll give you the proper medication. Imagine I didn't even go to the hospital and I was at home. Only God knew what would have happened. So I'm really glad I went to the hospital. I experienced it, and it was painful. When I say painful, it was so painful. And they're like, okay, this is actually the first stage of labor. Like when labor is about to start, this is how it starts, and then it progresses. Your belly gets harder, you start dilating. I'm like, I'm not ready. When the nurse was explaining to me, I was like, no, I can't give birth now, I'm not ready. She was like, why? I said, no, I'm not ready. In my mind, I was like, my hospital bag is still at home, I still have some videos I need to film, I still have to do my maternity shoots, I still have to do this, I still have a few things I wanted to do before the actual delivery day. And they were like, no, you're gonna give birth. No, it's not possible, I am not ready. My husband was like, let's just give birth now. And I said, no, I am going to carry my child to full term. And I thank God for that conviction. I thank God for that that mindset. My mind was prepared. I held on to the promises of God that He has given us, that this pregnancy is going to be easy, it's going to be smooth, the delivery is going to even be smoother than the previous one. So I was like, all these things that is happening, this is not me trying to give birth. No, it can't be. It cannot be me trying to give birth. So I'm really happy I went through that journey and I came out of it alive. I'm okay. He changed the medication that caused the frequent heartbeat, and the heartbeat frequent heartbeat stopped. The pain also ceased. I can now touch my belly. I'm okay. We're a few weeks down the line. We have just a few weeks to go. Oh my God. So I'm just trying to do the finishing touches. I'm trying to finish putting things together, packing, and just preparing for baby number 2. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Another thing I failed to talk about was the fact that I had just made my hair that day or the day before. So when I got to the hospital and the doctor saw me, they're like, who is this slay queen? I'm like, no, I have a party. I was supposed to attend the party that day, and unfortunately I missed the party. It was so annoying. But the good thing about it, although I was contracting, my friend was on the phone with me. So she was, talking to me, gisting with me, keeping me company. Even though I didn't sleep all night, she also did not sleep all night because she was at a party, which was fair enough. At least I had somebody to keep me company. My husband was also running around going to get the drugs and get everything I needed. He had to go back home that day because I needed a few items to stay at the hospital for a couple of days. Remember I told you we just went with nothing. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Leave a like, leave a comment, share this video. I'll see you in my next one.